Excellent. Excellent connection. Yo. Are we live? They changed this up. You're live. You used to have to click a button to go live. Yeah, but what's up, guys? We are gonna play some Colony Survival. I thought this would be a fun game to stream. And yeah. What up? Welcome. What up? What up? Yeah, we're gonna do some streaming. Do some streaming. What game is this? Colony Survival. Colony Survival. We're gonna continue the world we were in. Just farting around. You guys, I think there's a lot of positive feedback, so I thought, hey, why don't I give this a stream? Because I think a lot of people would enjoy it. I suck at the game, but it is nighttime. I think we survived, though. Oh, wait, no, there's still zombies! Get him. Yeah! Nice shot! Get him. Yeah! So we are gonna do a moat strategy. We're gonna do a moat strategy. We're gonna build around the town. Oh. Get the heck out of here. And what that's gonna do is apparently like they can't cross a moat. And we'll make a path, a single path that they can only use. And it lets our archers kind of focus them down. We got to be a bit more space conscious of our town here, because we are starting to run out of space. Hey, got one. Got one. See, this guy has a nice moat around him. But we're gonna make this nice. It's been on my wish list because you reminded. I think it was on sale. I don't know if it's still on sale, but it is on sale. How's the food? Food's good. Meals. Oh yeah, food's really good. We could probably ease back on the food a little bit. All right. So we're gonna build a moat starting here. I guess they can't come from the water. I hope that's the case. What's going on? What's going on? Hey! They sneaking in. Yeah, I guess they gotta destroy this banner. I'm gonna probably move the banner. I'll leave the banner. I'll put a big tower right here. Well, actually, not delete it. How do you... Deleting the last banner, remove all NPCs and make the colony unusable. Is there a way to move the banner? Oh, there we go. I'll move it, yeah, like more in the center. And then we're gonna build a big tower around it. Anyways, it's daytime. Wakey, 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 wakey. Get to work. And then we're gonna build a moat. Starting here? A little awkward here. But yeah, starting here. Oh, oops. This is going to be a little tedious. That's okay. So we need to build... Let me put some kind of identifier. Go all the way... Oh. Here. That's our identifier. Okay. Okay. And this is going to help us control the enemies. Yo! Maximilian. Thanks for being a member, brother. Or king! Brother, thank you so much. Appreciate you. Okay. Only problem is I can't see where I'm going. I guess we don't need to go that far deep down. All right. Yo! Thank you for the gifted members. Thank you, Max. I appreciate that, man. Congrats to those who were lucky enough to get a membership. I do worry about this. Kind of an awkward. We'll figure it out. I guess we'll build like that. Alright. Let's get destroying. This will be our moats. Right. I don't remember. They walk underwater, so make sure you're guarding the coast. Yeah. I don't know. See, I'm kind of learning what they can and can't do. Oops. Alright, so they can walk underwater, so we're gonna build a moat around the coast, which is annoying, but... So this is where it ends. Okay. And then where does it end over here? All the way down here. Wait. Lost it. Okay, right where I'm looking. Okay. And then I'm gonna have to turn here and make sure we got a moat all the way here. And we'll kind of just build a moat around that. Okay. Let's get digging. Let's get digging. All right. Now. What time is it? We're kind of running out of time. Does it need to be 2 down? Or can it just be 1? I don't know. I think 2. Let me just add that there. Did we go past it? Hold on. No, we still have a long way to go. So how are you guys doing as I mindlessly dig? Only Survival is a really fun game, but it gets grindy around mid-game. Okay, here we are. And that is the border. Yep. Now we gotta dig all the way to the other side. And it's starting to get late again. I need to try to hurry up. I'm gonna just try to finish this side. I mean, I guess I could dig through the night. Those are food. Food is doing fantastic. There is multiplayer. There is multiplayer. So I think I've seen servers up to like 100. They have like 100 players. All right. So this is complete. Or actually what we'll do is... No, we're good. We'll just keep digging. Alright, so now we need to go this way. This way, folks. We just gotta make sure we pay attention to our banner. Oh. I can't see anything, so... Where is the edge? All the way down there. Oh, hey. Hey, stop it. Dang it. Yeah, see, they're going around. I'm curious. Yep. So we need to fix that. I should just, I mean, I thought that they would attack the banner. Like, I thought they would attack the town, but it seems like they just go straight for the banner. So I should move these slinger guys around the tower. Is this like hardcore mode where you only have 1 life? We could treat it like that. I don't know if there's an actual mode like that. All right. Oh, hey. They do come after you. Oh. Hey. No. The heck? He just got tired? Like, I didn't hit that guy. He just fell over. Alright, I've had enough of this. I gotta finish this moat. They're getting... I don't remember them being so aggressive. I gotta hurry this up. What's up, Molten? I'm doing well. How are you? I'm doing well. Okay, I think we're good for now. I'm gonna go back to my digging duties. Shoot. Okay, we should probably, yeah, dig a little deeper. Give commands to your laborers. Yeah, that'd be cool. I get it. It's kind of like very much like wind them up, let them go kind of thing. Okay. I mean, we don't need to fill in the holes here. Alright, so now all we have to do is worry about the back side. So we gotta go this way. And then I'm gonna just build my moat here. Yeah. Yep. Alright. Let's get digging. But they do need an entrance. Where do we want them coming in? Excuse me. So let's have them come in from this side. So we'll have a single path like so. And we're gonna move this to the slinger. Yep. There. And there. And we'll get rid of this, because we should not need them anymore. There we go. You can make zigzag patterns with walls and slingers on top for the best result. Yeah, I'll like basically turn into a tower defense. We'll probably do that as we go, as we expand our village and stuff. But for now, that should suffice. Oops. Right, and then Okay. Now we got to build a moat back here. And this is all... Okay, so we should build all the way up to here and then down. Or we could... Yeah, we'll do that. No, dang it. Stop wasting rocks. Yeah, we gotta really think about this. You know what? We could just have it go inward. Yeah, we'll do that. Let's have it go inward. That. And then... Okay, too much. And have it go like this. Nope. We're almost there. Like this. Getting a little sloppy, but just trying to quickly do this. Okay, that will be our moat. We gotta finish this backside. And let's just... Good thing they don't dig. Oh. Kind of strengthening this. Okay. Oh. Cool. All right. Oh, what? Okay, yeah. Make sure it's like too deep. Okay. There we go. That should work, right? I like the story of Rohan, but definitely the hardest faction to get off the ground. Oh. Something nice about watching Apollo play what is it? Medieval Minecraft? Yeah. Kind of like that, huh? Alright, so now we gotta make this too wide. We should be good to go. Go one wide. Up, here we go. Gotta hurry up. Too wide. Too wide. I'm not saying too like 2WO, too wide. Too wide. And you can always go wider. There's no harm in, you know, doing more than you need. Better safe than sorry. Alright, that should be everything. That should be safe. Let's have a little security check. I think so. Alright. There they go. Look at them go. Hey. Gotcha. And yeah, there you have it. Perfect. Alright, so we have secured the perimeter, exactly, but the problem with Gondor is their infantry unit is top tier, but you guys are just talking about something else. What are you talking about? Are you talking about Dawnless Days, or are you talking about the Bannerlord mod? Oh. Alright, so now that we've secured that, let's see. Let's check our inventory. I need stone walls. What happened to the other archer? There should be two right here. At least there's one. So we need to expand the sleeping quarters. We don't have enough beds. I might expand it this way. Or I can expand it out. We can get more workers up in here. Oop. Alright guys, don't mind me just doing construction while you're sleeping. Don't mind. Don't concern yourself. And we'll even expand outward here. Okay. So, we'll leave that there. Where's our stone? Okay. Our cobblestone. Move that here. Do we get attacked during day? So we need to fit beds back here. That should do the trick. Okay. We're out of stone. We need to go make more. The longest running world I have is like 3 towns. Wow, you've made 3 towns? Okay. Alright, get to work. Get to work, maggots. Whoa, easy. Alright, that should be enough. Trying to keep a consistent structural design. Alright. And then we need the wood flooring. Probably gonna need more. I like to make this nice, you know? What are you doing in here? You can't just walk in here like that. You actually can. You actually can. Alright, we'll get more wood floors later. And... Right. These are windows. So, you know, they can see outside their beautiful world. We'll put a window back here. Oh. Wait. What? All right. It's a little, you know, a little tight in there, but that's okay. And we need to make more floors. There. We got some floors. We should probably make a little bit more. Oh, we don't have any planks. Alright, but we got some floors. I think we have enough to finish, or close to finish. We might need more. Oh yeah, we're gonna need more. Alright. Back to making wood floors. Riveting. Alright, let's move to hotbar, and then we're gonna make the floors. 24 should be enough. And then we can start expanding our industry. Cool. No, this is not a Minecraft successor. This is a city defense game that is first person and has Minecraft similar mechanics, but it's nowhere near like Minecraft. Well, like the art design, how it works, I mean there's similarities, but Minecraft I think you can do a lot more. This is more focused on like city building stuff. Alright. Let's go. Wanna... Hold on. We got too much stuff. Way too much stuff. That should be enough blocks, I hope. Oh, it might not. 18. Ooh, it's gonna be close. Okay, we have enough. Yay! Okay, now we need to make beds. And we need to make a lot. We need planks. Stuff. We do have 5 beds currently, so we can go ahead and place those down. We're gonna put them like this. Yeah. Sweet. Nobody gets a private home. Everybody sleeps. And let's go ahead and add another tinkerer. And we can start adding workers. Okay, so we don't want to go too fast, but we no longer have negative jobs. Cool, cool, cool. Most indie games are going off of Minecraft like Hytale. This game in more is supposed to be realistic Minecraft instead of blocky. Yeah, yeah. True. True. We should get a bunch of miners. Let's see. Because mining is going to be huge. Miner job. Go ahead, get this going. Oh yeah. This is all copper. So let's put another worker on copper. And then we want to put another one on clay. And then I guess another one on copper. Cool. That is really going to up the ante. And we'll go ahead and hire more workers. Nice. We're at 19 colonists. Our food might become an issue. Yeah, let's get some torches over here. Gonna light up the back here. Make sure no one's sneaking up on us. Just make sure the soldiers have some vision. I don't know if this actually affects them. I guess torches are just free. Yeah, get them, boys. Show them what for. Nice. Man, you getting rabbit for cheap? Good stuff. Good stuff. So let's see, what's this guy, let's have you focus on, I want you to focus on, I don't know. Whatever, just build. Just build stuff. So we could build walls. We could build... We got enough food. It is starting to dwindle a little bit. I think we could go back and mine more. I've been a fan for a while, and it's great to finally see you live. Welcome, man. Welcome, Killer. Appreciate it. Appreciate you, dog. I think we have to be careful mining, though, because we could get out of a safe zone. More clay over here. I'll leave that be. I'll leave that be. You guys talking about potatoes? I love potatoes. Love them. How am I? I'm good. Very good. Extremely good. No, I'm doing well. gonna level this out because it's more space for us to build. I mean, let's check out things we can unlock. We can get a fence. That would be fun. But we need to build a market first. But it increases the monster threat by 10. So how do we build that? I completely forgot. I think someone has to make it. The tinkerer has to make the market. I don't see market. We can make tools. How do we get the market going? How do we... Oh, require technology, a smelter. But we already have that. Oh, maybe... I don't get it. Copper tool. We can make copper tools. We can get a tanner. It says we've completed this. I think I forgot. Maybe we can build it here. Guys, how do we build a market? Poutine? I like it. I mean, I like French fries. And I like gravy on French fries. I mean, I like anything on French fries. I can tell you what, I have a... One food that is hard for me to say no to is potatoes. I love potatoes. I love sweet potatoes, which I know technically sweet potatoes aren't a potato, but you get what I'm saying. They're similar. I love them so much. I love French fries. I love just a baked potato. I like roasted potatoes. I just love potatoes. That's why I could never go like keto or whatever, is because I love potatoes. They're so freaking good. They're so good. So good. Best way to eat a potato, in my opinion, my favorite way to eat a potato is oven roasted. So you like cut up, so I like to get the small potatoes, small ones, and like little round small, and then you cut them in half or thirds. You drizzle salt, pepper, olive oil on them, and some dill. Put some like dry dill on them, and you stir it all up. You put it on a pan. I bake it like 425 for like 20 minutes, 25, just depending on how roasted you want them. And then when they're done, you could drizzle a little lemon juice on them. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That is so good. That is so freaking good. Oh, and it's really good with mayonnaise. So it's very something French, very French. Eat your fries or your potatoes with mayonnaise. Very good. Ketchup, of course, but I don't really eat ketchup that much. Yeah. Awesome. Awesome. Delicious. Delicious. Ooh. Love potatoes. Legendary. Absolutely legendary. It needs a touch of thick beef gravy, maybe with a Yorkshire pudding as well. Yeah, I mean, that's good too. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm just talking if you're going like bare bones, like you want to keep a simple recipe. Yeah, that is... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I would go to war for potatoes. Yeah, potatoes, I mean, with salt. I mean, people went to war for salt, but potatoes with salt. And potatoes last a long time. And, you know, sure, they're not the healthiest item, but they're a complex carb, okay? It's not like you're eating processed flour or something, you know? They are freaking delicious. My goodness. I love baked potatoes with some sour cream and cheese. Ooh, and bacon. Put some like bacon, but like real bacon, not like the bacon bits. Like, get some bacon, maybe cook it a little longer to make it a little crispier, and then chop it up and sprinkle that on your potato. My goodness. A mashed potato? Absolutely. Mashed potatoes, so good. You mix that with a little milk, a little sour cream, salt, pepper. Ugh. And I could eat so much of it. And it's so filling too. It's a filling, you know, I almost have potatoes with every meal. Some sort of potato. Whether that's sweet potatoes, normal potatoes, mashed potatoes. I have it with everything. I like to do like a pan-seared salmon. Super simple. Pan-seared salmon. Then I'll try to get some greens in there, so I'll put like Brussels sprouts, oven roasted Brussels sprouts. Same, very similar to the oven roasted potatoes. You put, minus the dill, you just put olive oil, salt, pepper, and you bake them Brussels sprouts till they're nice and crispy. And then you do an oven roasted potatoes. My goodness. Whoa. Whoa. Pan-seared salmon is the way to go. And usually I don't eat the skin on a salmon, but when you pan-sear it and the skin's all like crispy and delicious, yeah. And so the way I pan-sear it, you make sure if it's frozen, if you like your fish is frozen, take it out of the fridge. Let it defrost completely, because pan-searing is quick, and if it's not completely defrost, it won't cook in the middle, which is not necessarily terrible, but I don't really like eating raw salmon. But yeah, you get that going, you pan-sear. So I use like a skillet, iron skillet, okay, and then you drizzle a couple tablespoons of olive oil, and you wait until the olive oil starts smoking a little bit. And then you throw the salmon skin side first, and you let it cook for a good 2 to 3 to 4 minutes. And that's pretty much done. Then you flip it on the other side for like 1 or 2 minutes. And holy moly, do you got yourself a delicious salmon. My goodness. I used to oven bake the salmon. Because sometimes when you pan-sear, it gets all smoky and it gets all crazy and stuff. But if this is a quick, less than 10 minutes, your salmon is good. You are ready to go. My gosh. And then you have that with your oven roasted potatoes and your oven roasted Brussels sprouts. You got yourself a meal. You got yourself a freaking meal. So, yeah. That's what I do. That's what I would do. That's what I would do. So, what are we doing? I want to build a merchant's hub. Unlock the merchant's hub, a place where you can buy and sell items. Whatever. I'll just skip it. A writer? Ooh, a writer. Look at that. Maybe we should build an anvil. We need leather, though. How do we get leather? I think a tanner? You need animal carcass. Okay. Apollo cooking videos when? Probably never, but because I like cooking. You know what I mean? I like cooking, and I don't want to ruin it by having to make videos. I mean, I don't know. I could do that. That would be kind of cool. You should check out a game called Rising Front. Cooking stream. That would be fun. That would be fun. I don't know what I'm doing at this point. I mean, I want to unlock some stuff, but maybe you know what? Let's just build a tower. Let's just have fun building a tower. You guys got me hooked on phonics. No, you got me hooked on talking about food. Like, dang. This is not Minecraft. This is colony survival. Yeah, it distracted me with the potato talk. Okay, let me think about other foods that I'm just like, oh, that's good. I would say steak. A brisket. I like cod. Cod is very good. You do the same thing. You can pan-sear that or bake it. Steak and ale. Steak and potatoes. Oh. Paulo's base recipes featuring Sam Hyde. Recipes he keeps getting away with. I just like these recipes because they're so simple. They're so simple, guys. You know, they're like, you know, it doesn't require a ton of intricate ingredients like salt, pepper, olive oil. You know, a couple utensils like an iron skillet and an oven. And you can cook some... Look, cooking doesn't have to be fancy. There's a beauty to simplicity. Alright? And if you can master that simplicity, you will be eating good. You know, if you're trying... And it's healthy. It's healthy stuff, too. Like, avoid the sugary stuff. Avoid the fake stuff. It's just a piece of meat, some potatoes, and a choice of your vegetable. Another good thing, I like green beans. Again, you can cook all this stuff on a skillet. Green beans with butter and, like, put some garlic up in that. Yo. Eggs. Oh, I eat eggs for breakfast every day. Here, I'll give you a good breakfast. Good breakfast recipe. And it's so good that I eat this almost every morning. Really, I don't eat breakfast during breakfast. I usually eat breakfast during like lunchtime. But anyways, I like sunny side eggs. I like omelets. I'm more of an omelet guy, mostly because it's less of a mess. Okay, it's less of a mess. So this is what I do. All right, take some notes here. Okay, you can use the skillet. You can use a pan. Doesn't matter. Get some eggs. You want to try. You know, if you can afford to get some pasture raised eggs, that's the way to go. But if you can't, you can get some cage free eggs. Just don't try to avoid the cheapy mass, you know, junk eggs. Anyways, get some nice eggs. Get like a mug or something, you know, crack the eggs into the mug and stir it up. Stir that up. So you're basically scrambling it, right, in a mug. Then what you want to do is look, olive oil, so good for you, okay? Olive oil is so good for you, so use it a lot. And just be careful where you get your olive oil source, because in America, at least, if you're in Europe, you're probably fine, but America, they call it extra virgin and stuff. It's not good quality. So I actually go to well, it doesn't matter. Look for a quality. I'll go to Marshall's or something. Get a good quality olive oil, okay? Because you want to make sure you're eating healthy. And the way you know that it's good quality is that taste some, and it should like kind of tickle the back of your throat. It should be like a little peppery, a little spicy. Anyways, so you got your scrambled eggs, right? Go ahead and put a nice, generous layer of olive oil on a pan, okay? Generous layer. And then you want to heat that up, and you want to wait until that's nice and hot. And I'm talking there's a little bit of smoke coming up, because what you're going to do, and you got to move quick here, once the oil's ready, you pour that egg into the pan, and it will cook in about a minute. It's quick. But that olive oil prevents any kind of sticking, and it fries that egg up. And then you can drizzle on, like, while it's cooking. It'll be kind of like a pancake. While it's cooking, you can put in, you know, your top, like, mushrooms, cheese, tomato, diced onion, whatever you want in the omelet. You let that, you know, you put that in pretty quick, too. Once it's cooked and the bottom's nice and cooked, then you fold it over and you make that classic omelet shape. And boy, I tell you what, that is some good eggs right there. I eat that pretty much all the time. Yeah, you can salt, pepper, use your spices, but I'm telling you, like, I don't know, maybe I'm just a basic kind of person, but I go easy on the spice side. A little salt, a little pepper. Sometimes I'll throw in some garlic powder if I'm not in the mood for actually cutting up fresh garlic. Whatever. Yeah. And we're cooking. We're cooking, folks. We are cooking. So that's what I do for, sometimes I try to get my vegetables in, so I try to eat kale every day. So what I do is I'll even pan fry or I saute, I guess you'd say, saute some kale and with salt, pepper. It's just, and then I put it in the omelet just to get some greens, get those healthy vitamins and whatnot. But I don't have enough recipes for a cookbook. I'm a very simple, like, I probably have like 5 recipes that I use over and over and over, you know, over and over and over. I actually have a garden where you grow tomato, basil. Yeah, grow your own basil, grow your own rosemary, grow your own lavender, grow your own, because then you can just, you know, pick a little off the bush and you put it in your dish. It's nice and fresh and delicious. Is kale better than spinach? I think kale is better than spinach because spinach, while you should eat it and it's good for you, it has something weird with the iron. Like, and make sure if you have spinach, try to eat it cooked, because I've heard that spinach absorbs a lot of iron. So if you need iron, spinach is good, but I think you have to cook it, because if you don't, you eat it raw. This could be total fake science here. This is what I've heard, that raw spinach can actually absorb iron from your own body. So I don't know, but kale I think is like S tier in terms of leaves, in terms of like leafy greens. Kale, arugula is also very good for you. Those are my 2 favorites, arugula and kale. And if you eat those, you'll be getting all kinds of healthy vitamins and minerals, and you know. So I try to implement those. I mean, sometimes I'll have like romaine lettuce and stuff, but I don't think they're as packed. Spinach soup is godly. Green pea soup is pretty good. What even is arugula? It's a leafy green. Yeah. I mean, a lot of the stuff that this isn't my own research. I mean, I just like, there's so many dietitians on YouTube, and you got to be careful what they, but I always just keep it simple. Like, is this a natural occurring food? You know, I'm not frying anything, like deep frying. So arugula tastes like bitter soap. It doesn't taste great. It doesn't. But what I do is just like, for instance, if I like pan sear a steak, right? Again, pan searing. Well, the steak you got to get a little bit more artsy with, right? Because you can do the salt and the pepper in the olive oil. But you also want to like batter that bitch up with butter. Get some butter and some garlic and some rosemary near the end of the process of the cooking, the last 2 minutes. And then you want to just like drain that steak in that butter. Oh, it's so good. Anyways, I'll put the steak on a bed of arugula, just to like, it helps me. Look, arugula doesn't taste great, but it's really good for you. And you gotta eat your greens. Yeah. On my salads, I usually don't use dressing, and arugula is the only part of the salad I truly hate. You don't like dressing? I mean, I like... So, here's the other thing. You gotta be careful. See, it's like people eat salads, and then they'll put like this disgusting dressing on it that has like soybean oil or canola oil. I mean, if you look at dressings, they're all packed with these cheap oils. They're not good for you. Sometimes they have a lot of sugar in them. I just do a simple, I do a little balsamic. I know balsamic has a little sugar in it, but I do a little balsamic, and then I smother that bitch in olive oil, okay? I smother that salad in olive oil because olive oil is a superfood, all right? It is so good for you. It basically, like, this is gonna sound weird, but it's gonna lube up your arteries. That's what is gonna make your arteries nice and smooth, all right? So, extra virgin too. Don't get plain, don't get virgin, get extra virgin olive oil. And remember, look for it can be costly, but it's, you know, do your best. Like I said, I go to like Marshall's or something. Yeah, olive oil is crazy good for you. I take a shot of it a week. You could probably take a shot of it every day. Every day. You should buy Spanish olive oil. It's better than the Italian. Yeah, I mean, Spanish or Greek olive oil is pretty good. What we got right now is a pretty good defense, I think. My grandmother baked a whole onion in basil, with basil, olive oil, and butter, and it was perfection. Oh. Is your grandma French by any chance? That sounds like such a French thing. I used to take a shot of it daily, but the calories got me. Well, that's true. But like olive oil should be the go-to cooking oil. That should be the go-to, you know what I mean? Like that, like avocado oil is also really good. Avocados are also really good for you. That's what I, with my, what was I gonna say? With my omelet, I'll often top it off with avocado. Because avocado has a ton of like healthy fats in it. And it also has a lot of potassium. I think it has more potassium than bananas. So if you can get your hands on some avocado, delicious addition to your meal. Really good for you. Olive oil is super good. It's just high calorie. Same with any oil. Yeah, it is true. It's high calorie. I've never been a calorie counter kind of guy. I've been pretty fortunate that I don't really gain weight from eating a lot. So I more just focus on, I don't worry about the calories. I more just focus on what do I focus on? I focus on just healthy ingredients, and I don't worry about the calories. Okay, this is kind of ugly, but whatever. And then let's make it a tower. If I can. There we go. Almost fell off there. Alright, and then just one more. And here's our ugly tower. Nice. Cool. Alright, see ya, KS Gaming. Nice having you in the chat. The city skylines when? I don't know. What's something you guys would like to watch me play? Because I want to try to get back into streaming. You know? I honestly love the mozzarella balls that are soaked in olive oil, and I think it's basil. I can eat them raw out of the can. That's, yeah, mozzarella. The, what is that? The caprese salad. Mozzarella with tomatoes and salt and basil with some balsamic. Yo! Yo, the Italians were up to something there. They were up to something. City Skylines, definitely. Anyways, bye. See ya, man. Take it easy. Thanks for hanging out. Computer RPG games. I was thinking about, that's, you know, it's funny you bring that up. I was thinking about playing, Expedition 33. Because obviously that game got a lot of hype. I don't know. What are you guys' thoughts? I haven't seen much of the gameplay. I just saw that it was a beloved game. It won a bunch of awards. It beat out Kingdom Come Deliverance. Let's go. And they had a big sissy fit about it. Let's go. Anything you want to play, just fun to interact sometimes. That's true. That's true. Expedition 33. I don't want to stream games that I normally play on normal videos. So like Bannerlord, it's not that I wouldn't have fun or anything. It's just I don't want to burn myself out. You know what I mean? Dawn of War 4 when that comes out. What is that? Dawn of War, isn't that like a arena strategy kind of thing? Like Halo Wars or something? Also the Divinity games before their next release. Oh, are they releasing a new one soon? Sounds fun. I haven't seen gameplay of Expedition 33 either, but I know you'll make it fun and entertaining. Thank you, bud. Thank you. Yeah, it'd be fun. I mean, hopefully it's entertaining. Sometimes, this is why I'm hesitant to stream. Sometimes I'm more interested in talking with chat than playing the game. I feel like that's kind of what's happened here. Or it's the opposite, where I'm so engaged with the game that I'm too silent. I don't talk with chat enough. So I gotta find that happy medium. Play Dawn of Man. It's super underrated. Dawn of Man is a very underrated game. Is that what is Dawn of Man? That sounds familiar. Expedition 33 story, great. It's all turn-based combat. Do you enjoy that style? Yeah, I enjoy turn-based combat. The Stone Age Civ game. It's okay. Yeah, that's what I thought it was. Colony building game set in the first age of man. I think I played that. Didn't I play that? It's been a while. Yeah, I don't know if I'm feeling like a city builder. I know I'm playing one right now, but... Yeah, get in there and drop some resources. Good job, nerds. Good job, nerds. See if we can upgrade anything. Ooh, you got me. I think I'm gonna have some salmon and potatoes. I got salmon. I think I need to defrost it, though. I should probably do that now. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna take my salmon out of the freezer. Unless... let's see what my wife is cooking. Maybe my wife might cook something. Hold on. I'll be right back. She usually cooks. Sometimes I cook. Hold on. Yeah. Yeah. So I told my wife to get the salmon out of the... I was like, yo, woman! Yo, woman! Get the salmon out of the freezer! She's like, okay, please don't you... No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Is this Minecraft? No. It's called Colony Survival. Colony Survival. And honestly... I haven't made much progress. I've been over here talking about food. I would like to make a merchant's hub. I keep saying that, but I don't understand. How do we build it? Do I need like a hammer or something? Everybody's cooking the same thing as Apollo. Have you got any cool tips planned? Sounds like you need to go to Europe. Oh, trips. Sorry, read it as tips. You need to go to Europe for the food. I've been to France, and of course the food was amazing. The food was great. My favorite, in terms of uniquely French meals, the tartare. The tartare was delicious. Everywhere I went, I didn't know how I'd feel about eating raw beef, but it was really good. My wife got frog legs, and she really enjoyed those. They were pretty good. I don't know. I was kind of like, ugh. You see those like little legs, and it was like kind of sad, but it was good. It was like a garlicky frog leg. It was good. You know, steak and fries. You know, that's a good meal. We did have escargot. I didn't really like it. I don't like the texture. Wasn't for me. But the bread, oh, I think one of my favorite days we were in Paris. Favorite days, and this is something I'll always remember, is sitting by the Seine. We went and got a ham sandwich, and we bought some blue cheese. And I don't really like blue cheese, but my goodness, this French blue cheese was delicious. And then we got a little bottle of wine, and we just sat. And we could see the Notre Dame in the background. It was just like, oh, this is really cool. We had a baguette with some cheese, and we had ham sandwiches. Oh, so good, with some wine. It was delicious. That was probably my favorite. Also, we got a really cheap Airbnb. We got a cheap Airbnb that was in a great area, and it had a roof that you could go up and sit on. So every night we would go to the roof, and we would bring home like little snacks and wines and desserts and stuff. And we just go up there, and we could see so many iconic buildings from the roof. And this was like a dirt cheap Airbnb. It wasn't the nicest. It wasn't the nicest. Like, we slept pretty much on a pull-out couch, and it was a little dirty, but in the shower I had to like kneel because I was too tall, and it was kind of scary because you had to like step into a tub, and it wasn't great, but it was good enough, and it was cheap, and the scenery was amazing. So I went to France. I've been to the UK. Don't really care for London, but I did enjoy the country. I loved all the rose gardens and stuff. The food, you know, I didn't really, you know, it's England. I mean, they had like, yeah, I like, from, like, in terms of British food and Irish food, I like, kind of those meat pies. Those are pretty good. I went to Prague. That was for a Kingdom Come Deliverance event. That was pretty cool, but I didn't stay long. And in terms of Europe, where do I want to go? I would like to go to Germany. I would like to go to, like, more specifically Bavaria. I would also like to go back to France and go to like a smaller town like Colmar, which is very close to Germany, so you can kind of do both there. Colmar, maybe Bordeaux. I know that's not a small... You get what I'm saying. I'd like to go to the countryside. Nice. Beef Wellington. Yeah, that's pretty good. So I'd like to go back to France. I want to go to Italy. Again, I would like to go to Rome. I don't know. I don't really like big cities. Maybe it's not that I don't like people. It's just like, it's so chaotic and stressful. And I just like the slow, inviting life of the country. You know, the country life. I would like to go to like Poland. That would be cool. Poland. What else? I'd like to go to Ireland. You know, a lot of ancestry there. Let's see, I'm getting hungry because all this talk. I'm hungry too, man. I'm off to Germany in a couple weeks. $30 or 30-pound flights, my beloved. Yeah, because flying between European countries is so cheap because everybody uses trains. So flying is so cheap. I flew from the UK to Paris and it was dirt cheap. Dirt cheap. And it was cool that we flew over Normandy and stuff. It was cool to see that from the sky. Oh, Greek and Italian cuisine currently fight for the top spot. It would. Yeah, I love Greek and Italian. Also French cuisine. Which, you know, there's a lot of overlap between the French and the Italians. Not a ton, but I love French food too. Love it. The cheeses. Nobody does cheese better than the French. Well, I mean, a lot of European countries do cheese pretty well. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, the Italians do cheese pretty well. Even the British do cheese pretty well, so. We are going to Ireland for a day out. It's cheaper than an Uber into town. Wow. Yeah, Ireland is definitely a place I would like to visit. Again, country. I don't want to go to Dublin. I mean, I guess I would go for like a day or two, but I want to spend most of the time out in the country. Scotland, that would be cool. That would be very cool. The Highlands. Yeah. Beer cheese. Ooh, beer cheese. I love the beer cheese. I guess we can go. You guys want to go, what do you call it? Mining. Let's go mining. Alright, you see this stone right here? You know what you call this stone right here? It's called the wishing stone. You know why they call it the wishing stone? Because when you bump your head on it, you're gonna be wishing you didn't. Sorry. I got that from a, that's a joke I got from a field trip when I was in elementary school. We went to Dahlonega, Georgia, where there was a mini gold rush. And we got to walk through some mines. And that's what the guy said. This is the wishing stone. You'll be wishing you didn't hit it. I was like, oh, that's funny. I'm stealing that. I'm stealing that, and I used it right there. And this is from years ago. That's from years ago. Scottish is basically Canadian without the bears. I don't know about that. I mean, maybe you know better than me, but I don't know about that. Did anybody live in America, Southeast? Anybody go through the winter storm? The winter storm, was pretty weak where I was, thankfully. I mean, I live by a lot of pines. And the biggest fear is the pines falling and breaking and crashing down on our house. Thankfully, that didn't happen. We had a couple branches that snapped, and it's kind of scary because it's like, you just hear like a big crack sound. Crack! And then you hear it just tumbling down, hitting all the other branches, and it's like, oh, what's happening? But, yeah. Some trees exploded. Yeah. Got so cold. You got hit pretty bad. The shoveling's been killing. I flew over Georgia going to London. It's amazing how wooded it is. Wait, are you talking about the country? I'm talking about this. I'm talking about the state. Yeah, trees explode. If they get too cold, I think basically the moisture in the trees freeze and expand. And, boom. 10 inches of snow in New York. Wow. Yeah, especially the mountains. Like the Georgia mountains. It's very wooded. I don't think we had any trees explode where I was. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Georgia's nice. But you probably flew over North Georgia. South Georgia's pretty farmy. It's open field kind of thing. It's only when it's warm and then suddenly really cold. Yeah. Yeah, that's... Not like an expert on that. That makes sense. You got a foot of snow? We didn't get any snow. We got rain. It turned into ice for a day and now it's gone. How it works. My nephew lives in Minnesota and he told us the trees are exploding. One of many reasons not to be in Minnesota. Yeah, that's one of many reasons. Alright. We gotta put a ladder up here or something. Alright, what can we do? What can we do? What can we build? What can we build? Let's see. Let's see if we can just increase. Let's see. Oh, archery. Requires copper tools. But to make copper tools, we need an anvil. But to anvil, we need leather. Now, how do we make leather? With the tanner. Now, how do we get this? We need animal carcass. I guess we need to go kill an animal. I'm gonna go explore and see if we can come across. Or is that something we have to, like, farm? Like, do we have to build a ranch or something? Yeah, Poland's nice. Haven't been, but would like to go. Poland is probably the best country in Europe to visit. Yeah. Probably, especially right now, too. Do animals exist? I don't know. I've yet to see one. So I wonder, do we need to build like a farm or something? This game is called Colony Survival. Let me go to this mountain. Might need to build a farm. How do I build a farm? I don't see that. I'm gonna go up in the mountains here. And see if we can come across an animal. Buy them from the market. Yeah, I don't see any animals. Alright, it's snowy up here. I don't see nothing. Ooh, what are those pink trees over there? There's a little oasis over there. Okay, not an oasis. There's a little pond over there, lake. me go up over to this mountain. Oh, it took damage? Look, you can see my village. Quaint little village. Right? Isn't that nice? That's nice. You're not healing this? I don't know. I think you can, but I haven't need to really heal. What if I built a village up here? You can't. There's no fertile ground. Looks like a golf course over there. Reacting to music? You want me to react to music? I don't know if I can. It's a lot of copyright. What kind of music do I like? Oh, I don't know. I like a lot of stuff. I mean, I'm not like a big music guy. You know, it's not like, oh, music is my religion. You know, I'm not like a big music person. But I like folk music. I like, bluegrass. Trampled by Turtles. You guys ever heard of them? They're pretty good if you like bluegrass. But I also like, I don't know, some country. I like some like techno, some, yeah. Listen to Linkin Park, Nirvana, or Jay Prevail. I used to be a big Nirvana fan in my high school days. I mean, I don't hate Nirvana. I just listen to it so much that when I hear it on the radio or something, I'm always like, ugh. There's a couple songs I still love. There's two albums from Nirvana. I like the Unplugged in New York, I think it was New York album, where it's like they mostly did covers, but I love the Unplugged that was like such a thing in the 90s, is this rock band doing an unplugged version of their songs. Hey Apollo, thank you for the super chat. Please say hi to my son Elijah. He's new to YouTube and is loving all your videos. Keep up the amazing work. Hello Elijah. Thank you for watching my videos, bud. Appreciate it. Thank you, Nick. I appreciate that. All the way from the UK. Alice in Chains. Yeah, I like Alice in... They also have a good Unplugged. They have a good Unplugged, album. I love Alice in Chains. I don't really listen to them now. You know, the band kind of ended with their lead singer. What was I gonna say? What was I gonna say? What was I gonna do? Nirvana. I like, my favorite album is In Utero. I think that's probably my favorite album. But I'm not like a huge Nirvana fan. I used to listen to Pearl Jam a little bit. I have a friend named Jeremy that, you know, I'm sure he never gets sick of hearing about Pearl Jam. What else? I'm not a huge Linkin Park fan. I never really got into it. I don't think they're bad or anything. I just never really got into it. I liked the grungy stuff in high school. I liked, Stone Temple Pilots. Creed. I did like Creed back when it was, you know, coming out. I know like Creed has kind of made like a revival, but again, Creed wasn't like my all-time favorite, but I liked them. The Smiths, yeah, I like the Smiths. I like Talking Heads. I like the Pixies. They're pretty good. Outside there's a boxcar waiting. I used to be able to play that what's that, the crazy song? Like with your feet in the air and the head on the ground. Anyways, AC/DC, Queen, Beatles, Michael Jackson, Skillet, Red. I like Red Pepper. I do like the Red Hot Chili Peppers. They were good. I like them. I liked I don't know. It's been such a long. That was all like high school kind of music. Waiting in line for the show to start and there's a light on. Let's see what else. The Lumineers? I don't think so. They're kind of like a hipster kind of band, right? Not really a fan of Queen. I don't like the Beatles. I really just can't stand the Beatles because I think they're a bit overrated. I do like some of the songs from the Beatles. I like Yesterday. That's a good song. But like I like early Beatles. I like Can't Buy Me Love. I like the 50s kind of suit and tie Beatles. I don't really like the they traveled to India once and they thought they understood the world Beatles. Oasis, I love Oasis. Wonderwall, that's a good song. I know it's like a meme, but it's a good song. Coldplay, I like early Coldplay. I'm not ashamed to say it. Someone described it as cuddle rock. It's cuddle rock. But Coldplay is, again, like Parachutes and stuff. I think the last album I decently liked from Coldplay was that it was that one they used the French Revolution picture. Viva la Strawberries. I don't remember what the hell it's called, but it's the one with the, I used to rule the world. Imagine Dragons. No, never got into them. Oh yeah. Fallout music, like old-timey, yeah, absolutely. I love that. I like Frank Sinatra. I like, I like a lot of jazz. Like, not like the anxiety jazz, but like French jazz and, Si tu vois ma mère, or, whatever. Let's see. Yellow, yeah, Yellow by Coldplay. Look at the stars. I mean, Coldplay used to be pretty good. If you like Oasis, you probably like Audioslave. I like My Chemical Romance. I love My Chemical Romance. Helena, that is probably my favorite song from them. I love My Chemical Romance. It unfortunately had this reputation with the emo kids and stuff, but I loved My Chemical Romance. The Black Parade and stuff. But Helena is probably my favorite song from them. I'm not a fan of the Teenagers song, Teenagers, the living hell out of me. I hate that song. Blink-182, not really. I don't hate Blink-182, but I wasn't really a big fan. System of a Down, not really. Again, don't hate them, but wasn't really a fan. Puddle of Mud, wasn't like a huge fan from them, but they had a couple good songs. I like Puddle of Mud. Rap, I mean, I don't know. Like, my favorite kind of rap to listen to is like the old 90s. I don't like the stuff today. Maybe the 2000s is kind of fun, but like Outkast. I think I like Outkast. You know, they had some good. But I'm not like a big rap guy. You know what I mean? Eminem. Yeah, he's pretty good. You know, he had some good songs. Outkast. Yeah. What else? I feel like. Oh. Neutral Milk Hotel. You guys know Neutral Milk Hotel? You guys, I don't know. He kind of has this sea shanty, very basic kind of melancholy songs. Very I hate to say this word, underground. He didn't get very famous. He's famous amongst certain niches of music, but Neutral Milk Hotel, if you like history too, he sung a lot about World War II. But yeah, I love Calmly and Aeroplane Over the Sea, and you know, I like Beck. I like old Beck. I don't really care for the new Beck, but a lot of the songs from Eternal Sunshine and Spotless Mind, very good stuff. I don't really like I'm a Loser Baby. I'm not a fan of that. I like his slower, kind of depressing songs. Let's see. Yeah, I recommend. I doubt most people have heard of Neutral Milk Hotel, but I recommend you give them a try. You probably won't like them, but it's kind of like a taste thing. But I saw them live. They did a reunion tour, and I saw them live. That was kind of cool. That was really cool. I don't really care for Sabaton. Honestly, when I listen to Sabaton, it's like the same freaking sound, you know? It's like everything sounds the same. Favorite, what's your favorite song from him? From Neutral Milk Hotel? Oh, or from the band Him. I don't know. Three Doors Down. I like, in terms of old song, I prefer the Rolling Stones over the Beatles. What else? The Doors. Actually, I don't like the Doors. I'm gonna be honest. I don't like the Doors. I don't know. I just can't. I don't know. I just don't. The freaking keyboard and everything. I can't get into it. It's not my thing. Oh, Neutral Milk Hotel. I would say my favorite song of theirs is Oh Calmly. But it's an 8-minute song. It's very long. And Aeroplane Over the Sea is probably their most famous song. I check it out. They have a lot of what's Holland 1945, I think, is a great song. Rolling Stones. Yeah, the Rolling Stones. I like the Rolling Stones. Oh, you know who I like? Who I love? Leonard Skinner. Oh, man. Leonard Skinner. So good. So good, man. So good. Tuesday's Gone. I could listen to that on repeat. Tuesday's Gone. Oh, so good. Give Me 3 Steps. I love Leonard Skinner. Do I like Metallica? I mean, I don't hate Metallica, but I'm not like a huge fan. The Killers. I mean, the Killers are good. You know, I felt like they were a bit overplayed. In high school, it was like non-stop Killers. The freaking, what's that song? Mr. Brightside or whatever. Oh, I hate that song so much. I hate it. Yeah. Is that the one where it's like, He doesn't look a thing like Jesus, but he talks like a gentleman, just like she imagined when she was young. Yeah, I can't. Yeah. I like the Killers, but I don't. Simple Man, I like Simple Man, but I feel like it's a little overplayed and stuff. Smashing Pumpkins, yeah, I like Smashing Pumpkins. The killer in me is the killer in you. Yeah, yeah. He's not the best live, but his songs are good. Today is the greatest day I ever known. Can't wait for tomorrow. Tomorrow's my... Yeah, I like what am I building? I'm building nothing. Here, I'll build a wall. How about that? We're gonna build a wall while we chat. Green Day? Oh, no. I hate Green Day. Hate them, dude. They suck. They suck. The lead singer's a little twerp. No, I don't like Green Day though. They kind of have the Sabaton problem. I feel like all their songs kind of sound the same. All kind of sound the same. Bruno Mars, Shakira. What about pop? Pop. I mean, I can't really think. I know I'd listen to, I don't know. In terms of pop, I don't know. I mean, there's some songs, it's like with pop, I don't really have a famous artist, but like sometimes they'll have a song that I like, and I'm like, oh, this is pretty good. You know? Do you listen to any heavier stuff like metalcore at all? Not really. I think I'm trying to think like what's the heaviest stuff that I listen to. I don't really listen to metal that much. Like heavy metal. So yeah, CCR, yeah, Clearwater, yeah, I like them. I like I like ABBA. How about that? ABBA. ABBA's kind of ABBA's more of like a dance kind of poppy. I love ABBA. I don't like Dancing Queen. I hate that song, but anything other than that, man, they got some bangers. They got some bangers. They got some banger. Waterloo. Muse. I never got into Muse. In high school, the Muse fans were always bugged the hell out of me. They were so weird. Animal Collective. It was like the Animal Collective types. Like, oh, we've got a 20-person band, and one of the people in the band plays the pots. He bangs on pots. This is our, like, Arcade Fire. I like Arcade Fire, actually. I do like Arcade Fire. You guys ever remember Arcade Fire? But I do like, I like Muse. I like Muse. I just was never a big Muse guy. Alright, the Black Keys. Yeah, I like that. My wife loved the Black Keys back when we first started dating. She loved that 10-Cent Pistol song and stuff. I like the Black Keys because they just, like, they got really big and then they were like, alright, we're done. Like, we're done, and they just started their own album company. Black Keys are good, though. I like, the only thing is, like, Black Keys were, like, so overplayed. The White Stripes, yeah, I'm not, like, a diehard fan of White Stripes, but there's a couple good songs in there. Jack White is pretty good, but I'm not, like, a huge fan of the White Stripes. I'm trying to think. I forgot his name. What is it? Big Pimpin'? Kurt. His name's like Kurt Vile or something. Big Pimpin'. What is it called? Hold on. I gotta look this up. Kurt Vile? Vile? Veal? Kurt Veal? V-I-L-E. Big. It's called Pretty Pimpin'. Not Big Pimpin'. Pretty Pimpin'. He's pretty good. He's kind of weird. Kind of like alternative. Trying to think of some like underground stuff that I know. Bon Jovi. Nah, not really. I mean, there's certain songs. I like Billy Joel. Billy Joel's pretty good. I don't really like Elton John because not that I like. I don't think he's talented and everything. I just like hear his songs way too much. Goodbye, yellow brick road. I can't. Betty in the jet. I'm over it. I can't. It's like the same thing with Queen. Or it's like I've heard so many of their songs so many times that I just like I cringe every time I hear it on the radio. Limp Bizkit? No, never really a big Limp Bizkit guy. Never really a Korn guy. You know, I think, what's his name? Marilyn Manson? Right? Marilyn Manson? Was that? He picked two, Marilyn Monroe and Charles Manson. Yeah, Marilyn Manson, yeah. Led Zeppelin? Oh, I love Led Zeppelin. Yeah, they're good. The soul of a woman was created below. Ozzy Osbourne. I like Ozzy. I like Black Sabbath. Do you think Foo Fighters were good? Ah, dude, I hate the Foo Fighters. I'm sorry. The Foo Fighters, bro. Look, they had a couple good songs. But I cannot stand Dave Grohl. I cannot stand him. Foo Fighters is like the most basic, boring ass music. It's just so bland and boring, and I cannot stand Foo Fighters. Ugh. They're the Funko Pop of music. Yes. I like their earlier stuff is better. Like they have a couple good songs, but like most of it is just like generic. I call it like military rock. It's like the generic military rock you'd hear on a bass or something. That is Foo Fighters for me. That's, you know, Nickelback. Never really got into Nickelback. But you know, they're not as bad as people hated them back when they were big and stuff. They're not as bad as people say. You know, some of their songs are just stupid. My favorite show? I'm not really a show guy. Trying to think, like, what's a show that I really enjoyed? Oh, is this gonna block their... I don't think so. Yeah, what's a show that I like? I don't know. I'm trying to think. There's a couple cool shows. The Horatio guy. It's like a spin-off from Sharp. What about... I like the Gorillas. I haven't heard of the other guys. I do like the Gorillas. There's a couple... I'm not like a huge Gorillas fan, but Stylo. Horatio Hornblower. That's it. Horatio Hornblower. That's a cool show. But yeah, Gorillas. I like the older Gorilla stuff. I like the Hey Stylo. Had Bruce Willis in the music video. Hey Stylo. And famous like soul performer. I forgot his name, but yeah. Could be a cartoon. That's true. As a kid, I like Samurai Jack as a kid. That was a cool show. Vikings, Game of Thrones, House of Dragons, Suits, every Star Wars show except Acolyte, SWAT. Yeah. You know, I wouldn't say this is my favorite show, but I enjoyed Last Kingdom. Vikings, I watched Vikings. I watched up until Ragnar dies, and then I was just like, I don't care. I didn't care about his kids. I like Bjorn. I don't know if it's just the actors. I just didn't care anymore, so I stopped watching. And like the Thank the Gods thing, like I forgot the blonde, his wife or whatever, the blonde lady. Thank the gods. Thank the gods. It was just like, ugh, I'm done with this. Thank the gods. Thank the gods. What's a better trilogy, Lord of the Rings or OG Star Wars? That's a good one. Those are two really good ones. I'm biased, but I'm gonna pick Lord of the Rings just because I grew up as a kid watching Lord of the Rings in the movie theaters. I did not get to experience that with Star Wars, but I like, in terms of Star Wars, I hate it. What they've done to the franchise, but I like the originals. The prequels are okay, but the originals from like the late 70s and the 80s, those are my jam. I like those a lot. Those are good, well written, just good movies. Last Kingdom was great until Netflix took over. Yeah. I don't even think I finished Last Kingdom. They made like this like huge movie to finish it or something. I didn't even watch that. How dare you say that about my favorite trilogy? What? I said Star Wars was good. Lord of the Rings every day. Nothing will beat seeing it in theaters. I'm old enough to remember the remasters back in theaters. Yeah, I remember watching Two Kingdoms, or Two Towers, not Two Kingdom, Two Towers. Remasters of Star Wars. Yo, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you. Did you hear about Star Killer becoming canon? I don't know what that is. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know much about Star Wars lore. I didn't get big into it. Like, I didn't like, I don't know. I just like, I get more into Lord of the Rings lore because it's made by one person. Star Wars is like made by like a ton of people, and it gets all confusing, and it's like, these are the legacy comics, these are not canon, these are canon. It's just like, I can't get into it. I just can't. I like the old movies, that's it. Yeah, Star Wars, there's some cool Star Wars games and stuff. I mean, I like it, but yeah, Sharp, I know Sharp. Sharp's a good one. I didn't finish it, but I was really enjoying, there's some HBO shows I really enjoy, and one is it's about that expedition, or the expedition into trying to find a trade route through northern Canada. It's a true story, and they ended up failing and becoming cannibals, but they made a show about it on HBO. What is it called? It's called something simple, like, forgot what it's called, but it's pretty good. Sopranos? Yeah. I don't really care about mob stuff. I'm not like a mob guy. Star Killer is Vader's apprentice. Man, you're missing out. Yeah, I'm sorry. I can't, like, I like Star Wars and I can get into the lore a little bit, but I'm not too big into it. Oh, that's, yeah. HBO Rome. That's a good movie. That is, or show. That's a good show. I like that show. That's a good one. I'm trying to think though. I keep falling into the ditch. Yeah. I'm trying to think of other shows. I'm not a big show guy. I'm more of a movie guy, but even then, less so than most people. Gladiator, it's not really a show. Barbarians, is that the one? I watched like one season of that. Is it about Barbarians? Is that about give me back my legions or whatever? Squid Games? Nah. I gave that a try and I was like, it's not really for me. I like movies. There's something like nice about movies that you have to like tell a story in a concise way. Sometimes shows feel very bloated and drawn out, and I can't. I just feel like it's just the quality is just not there. The movies are, I think, way better. Fight Club? I like Fight Club. That's a good movie. Arminius. Yeah, Barbarian. Yeah, it was okay. Band of Brothers is pretty good. Ever watched 1975 Waterloo? Of course. I have the movie on Blu-ray. If a movie's really good, I buy a physical copy of it because, you know, I don't trust streaming companies. And like Gone with the Wind, for instance. Amazon was going to stop selling that movie or something. I think they reversed it, but or they're going to edit. I can't trust, like, then they start editing these movies and taking out stuff, you know. Star Wars Rebels is the most under... Yeah, I tried watching the Clone Wars cartoon. I couldn't... I don't know. I just don't care enough about Star Wars. The Pacific, yeah, I didn't really watch the Pacific. Heard it's good, but do I watch anime? No, I don't watch anime. Don't watch anime. Okay, the Giga Chad movie list guide. Fight Club, Drive, Nightcrawler, American Psycho, Joker. Yeah, those are some dark movies, man. American Psycho is it's good. It's good. It's okay. You know, I'm not gonna pretend to like it because it's like epic or something, but the story of American Psycho is that he's envisioning everything. He doesn't really do any of that, right? And one of the giveaways is when it starts and he buys his bed sheets. He sees blood on it and he goes, "You didn't clean the blood off." And the person working there was like, "There's nothing. Like, what are you talking about?" So I think that hints to him just imagining all these killings. And then when he thinks he's caught and they're gonna find all the bodies, it's all taken care of. Like, he's not in trouble. He's fine. So, Full Metal Jacket's pretty good, yeah. I like the Joker, though. The Joker's a great movie. All Quiet on the Western Front. Yeah. Paths of Glory is a good movie. It's an old Kubrick movie. Really good. Black and white. World War I. Paths of Glory. Give it a whirl. Give it a whirl. It's a good one. I just finished Alexander, and I'm not sure if it's 100% accurate, but either way, it was... Yeah, Alexander's a really good movie. Hacksaw Ridge. Yeah, that's a good movie. Anything from Mel Gibson is gonna be good. I guess there's a couple bad Mel Gibson movies, but what's that? He made a good movie about what is it? People who came up with the dictionary or whatever. It was like the professor and the madman or something. That was a really good movie. I had that pen guy. I'm not very good with celebrity names. Harry Potter? Let's go, Harry Potter. Harry Potter's okay. I liked it. Have you read all the Lord of the Rings books? Because I have. It took ages. Yeah, I've read all the Lord of the Rings books. I try to read them once a year, but I don't always do that. But I try to read them at least once every 2 years or so. He disliked that movie, but I thought it was great. Sean Penn wasn't annoying. Who disliked it? Wait, who disliked that movie? Sean Penn did? Or Mel Gibson. Mel Gibson. Mel Gibson hated the movie? Why did he hate it? Patriot. I love The Patriot. That's a good movie. Underworld movies? No. Harry Potter is only B-tier Star Wars. I've watched some of the movies, and having grown up with Star Wars, I can't get into it. I think comparing Harry Potter to Star Wars is a little bit of a stretch. I mean, I know there's that family drama aspect of it, but Harry Potter, what I like about it, and again, I'm no like Harry Potter diehard fan here, but it's a mystery. It's like a big, and as you're reading the stories, you're unraveling more and more of the mystery, and that's kind of what makes it so addicting, because you're like, you want to know, like, you know, how did this all happen? Why did his parents get killed? You know, you gotta have some prophecy stuff in it. You know, it's not bad. Harry Potter's not like the most amazing story ever written, but I mean, it's obviously good. You know, it's made billions of dollars and made an entire generation of kids excited to read. So, you know, I think Harry Potter should be respected. There we go. We built the moat. True, but the same can be said for Star Wars. Both protagonists have same origin story. Okay, whoa. Star Wars did not invent the origin story of a lowly person that discovers that they're part of a much bigger world and have a big part to play into it. Star Wars did not create that. That is an ancient storytelling technique that has been used thousands of times. So Star Wars is not original in that regard. They just did it well. They did it well. I mean, look at like every story good and decent. You know, look at Percy Jackson or Perseus Jackson. I mean, that's the same thing. It's like this kid, he's a lonely kid. He's got like this abusive stepdad or whatever, and he discovers that he's actually the son of Poseidon, and he's got this big quest or whatever, you know. So you know what I'm saying? Like, this is a common story technique that they do. Star Wars is just one of the best to use that technique for real. Yeah, I mean, in a modern sense, yeah. I mean, they did a good job. All Star Wars is a family drama wrapped in a sci-fi. That's basically it. It's a simple story. It's not complicated. It's a very simple story. Good and evil, you know. It's fun. Did you try the Percy Jackson show? I have not. I have not. What are you talking? See it. Stormcloak series. The career mode Stormworks series like Frantics would be amazing. What is that? Stormworks series? I'm not using Facecam. Not using Facecam. All right, guys. I think we're done streaming for today. If there's any games you want me to play, I know I didn't really play. I kind of just hung out with you guys. But if you guys want to see, I was thinking Expedition 33. I think that would be a fun game to stream. I don't know. Maybe it's a fun game to make actual videos of. I just think it's gonna probably not. I think it's more of a stream. Yo, S1! Yo! Comes in right at the end. Dropping 50 YouTube subs. Gifting 50 YouTube subs. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for the support. So, well, now I gotta stay on for a little bit longer. Yeah, this is the running around simulator. Isn't this fun? What am I doing? Oh, yeah. Let me know some games you want me to play. I'm gonna let all the notification, not all the notifications in the chat go. There we go. I think it's done. All right. Thank you, S1. Appreciate you, buddy. Thanks for the support. 50% chance. Oh, yeah. Well, I think it gives it to people who aren't viewing real time. So, I think it's much lower chance. Play games where your decisions affect the outcome. Isn't that... This Expedition probably has that. You know? Anyways. More naval stuff is my personal hope. Any game. Alright. Well, I'm gonna wrap it up here. Oh my gosh! Okay, now I'm staying on again. He drops another 50. Bro. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, S1. He shows up right when we needed him. Thanks, dude. Appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. There we go. Yeah, big time W. Big time. Big time. It's a big time W. I don't know. I could just stream Bannerlord too. You know. There's someone's name is Rasputin. Spelled P-O-O-T-I-N. Oh my gosh, and then he tops it off with 5 more. What a stud. He just made so many subs. Thank you, bud. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate you, buddy. He's just delaying the stream. This guy is rich. Yeah, I did choose a bad time to leave. Love your channel. Hope you reach 1 million soon. Thank you. Yeah, hopefully this year. I gotta do... I don't know. I think I gotta make more shorts or something. At this point, I'm just like... I have... At this point, I'm so exhausted of like... trying to do far-reaching games where sometimes I'm like, I just want to do Bannerlord and just keep to myself, but I gotta reach 1 million. I'm so close. All right. I'm gonna end it there. S1, you're mad man. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for the support. I thank you to everyone who's watching. Thank you for hanging out with me today. Enjoyed it. And I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.